Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Gruggs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops, Legionnaires, and new recruits. All right, so we're just going to wait a few minutes and just see if anybody hops on. I know that it's late, and you're probably looking at your other favorite, live viewings, but we'll just give it a couple of minutes, and then I just want to get into this awesome Eafengrow right over here. I just got it today, and I'm really excited to show this to everybody. And hopefully I'll get to test it, in the next few days. I know that Thanksgiving weekend is coming. Oh, all right, we got some people on. Thanksgiving weekend is coming. There's going to be a lot of people traveling, so I wanted to get this in before, the holiday weekend. And I'm just excited to show you guys and gals. All right, since I've got two people, I'm going to get started. All right, let me make this look better. Hold on a second, guys and gals. Make this bigger. There we go. That looks good. Okay, all right, all right. Let me know what you guys and gals got in your pocket. Today I'm carrying my Remington. It's a little bit different version. It's got the green G10 scales with the black bolsters and the black blade. This is a Remington model. It is D2 steel, and it's the model 15667. I don't think there's a name on this, but it's Chinese made. This is not American. But I guess Remington wanted to get part of the action. They want a piece of the pie. So I love this blade. It's a nice little blade, nice and light, easy in the pocket, nothing too conspicuous. It's pretty nice. Anyway, let me know what you guys and gals got in your chat or down below in the comments section. Okay, so we're looking at the Eafengrow EF-124. I wanted this blade for a long time, and I finally got it. And I want to do a budget series for, Christmas time. You know what I mean? And I know things are a little tough with everybody, including myself. So, budget is definitely a way to go maybe this year for some people. And I'm going to do some some knives, show off some knives that are reasonably priced, good steel, good proven blade. And this particular blade is 14C 28N, which is a steel that I've used before in another knife from Eafengrow. I just don't remember off the top of my head exactly which one that model was, but it's the same steel. I tested it out in a video, and man, oh man, I pounded that thing, and the thing was awesome. So I figure, let me try this knife, show you guys and gals. Anyway, let's get into it, okay? So I'm going to go over some specs real quick, all right? So we are looking at, and we're looking at an overall length of, I lost my spot, overall length of 9.8 inches, all right? Blade length is a nice 5.2 inch. Handle length is 4.6 inch. Blade width is 3.5 centimeters. Blade thickness is 4 millimeters, and the net weight is 8.6 ounces. It is 14C 28N steel, which is not such a bad steel, at a hardness of 59 to 61. And they're saying that it's coated with a black titanium coating. I'm not sure exactly what that is. If somebody would love to put it down in the comments what black titanium coating is, or if that's just another name of just a black coating, I have no idea. A handle is a beautiful G10, and it does have orange liners. I can't wait to show you guys and gals, but it's pretty good. It comes with a really heavy-duty Kydex sheath, and without testing it, I could just tell you guys and gals right now, high quality knife. All right, so I mean, it's just a really nice looking blade. So without further ado, let's just get into it right now. A nice clip point or harpoon shaped type of blade. I'm loving that clip point. It is wicked. Okay. Small little logo over here, nothing too bad, but flat grind all the way up to the top until there's a small swedge on the clip over here, or the harpoon section. Okay, So let's take a look at that. You can see that in the light, the swedge. And then it's just a little flat area over here. And then by the harpoon area, it's flat. Same thing on the other side, just a small little logo and the steel. And again, it's a beautiful flat blade, nice recurve. And when I first opened this, I just said, I got to, you know, this is a knife I want to carry, not upright, but scout. So I set my sheath up for a scout carry, and I'm going to try it out once I get into the woods. But I digress. So there's a nice sharpening choil. You could definitely choke up over here, maybe with some gloves. Oh, I already got my fingerprints on it. Let's take a look at the handle. There's a little bit of jimping, as you can see, that beautiful G10 liner. All right. It's full tang, and it does protrude a little bit, okay? And it's consistent throughout the whole blade. All right, nicely rounded off, very well executed. All right, the handles are just gorgeous, black G10. It also comes in a green option, okay? Removable scales. If you look at the texturing on that, that's really nice. That's really nice. So you got a nice, you know, grippy blade. Some light jimping over here. You know what? Nothing too aggressive, but you know, I'm pushing down, and it's not smooth at all. It's nice and grippy. So, you know, if you need to use that for whatever reason, it's good. Yeah, just beautiful blade. It does have an option for a lanyard, which I put a leather lanyard over here this time around. Hey, Bluminati, how you doing? And it's got a window breaker, skull crusher, pommel crusher, whatever you want to call it, which is kind of nice. But yeah, I mean, this I think is a nice, you know, defensive type of a blade, you know, to carry with you. Now, let's take a quick look in the sheath. All right, make sure you guys get a good view over here of this knife. And let's take a look at the sheath. It's an awesome, high quality Kydex sheath, man. It's decently thick, okay? It's done so well. It's a pancake style sheath, man. And this came for upright carry, but I decided that I'm going to carry this at the small of my back, man. So I'm going to do a scout carry with this, and it's just really nice, you know. And it's got some holes to wrap the paracord around. I kind of wish they would put those oval holes. Please, somebody tell me the proper name of when you put the holes over here in the Kydex sheath. You know, the long oval holes. I don't know exactly what that's called, but these are riveted holes. You could take the, you know, it does come with a tech lock, and you could take this off, right? And like everything else, oh, this is locked. Okay, you open it up, right? You've got different options for carry. Also, these tabs are removable, or they can be moved to different parts of this piece right here for, you know, your belt. So that's pretty nice. It's decent. But the sheath itself, man, I mean, there's third-party options that you could buy, like danglers and stuff like that. That's kind of what I would like to use. But this particular knife, because of this defensive nature looking of this thing, I would rather carry it scout on the small of my back. But yeah, man, I mean, at least they give you a really high-quality sheath. Let's pop it in. You hear that snap, man? That snap is insane. You know, that's a pretty nice snap. So that's really good. It's a little got a little rattle maybe. You know what I learned? I learned this week is to heat up this Kydex and, you know, get it a little bit tighter on the knife. So I did that to one knife. I may have messed it up a little bit, but at least I'm trying. You know, I'm always nervous to modify anything about knives, but you know, that's something else I've learned is to heat up the Kydex sheath. That's I'm going to try maybe doing that with this one, see if I can just make it a little bit more quieter. But there is just a, you hear that? Just a slight rattle, just slight. So maybe just heat up this area. I got to do some more research. But beautiful sheath, you know. It's got this little area over here that you could just, with the thumb, pop that out. Real nice. So, you know, if it's depending on how you're carrying it. Okay. Depending on how you're carrying it, It's nice. Okay, very, very cool. Let's take a look at this knife again. I'm loving it, man. Big time loving it. Big time loving it. I love the blade shape. I love the harpoon shape. It's just fantastic. Oh, and it's so freaking sharp out of the box. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any paper over here where I'm at in this part of the apartment. But it is extremely sharp, and I just cannot wait to test it out. And I did test out another knife in this in the 14C28N, and oh my God, man, it was just insanely good. Just insanely good. So the feel of the knife is fantastic. Just amazing. You know, let's do the reverse grip. Yeah, I mean, it just definitely feels like a fighting knife, boy. And I don't even know how to knife fight, but you know, it just feels like it's very light in hand, and you can definitely move it around. I would definitely use this for hunting too. You know, this is a possible hunting knife. It's got that clip point, so you know, it's not that big. It's something lighter that you could take into the woods, a little bit smaller. And I know a lot of hunters out there, you know, I'm sure that you guys and gals have used small knives instead of big knives. But there is definitely nothing wrong with this at all. Just awesome. Loving this blade. Love this blade. I like this. It's got a little guard. I can't wait to test it out, you know? I just can't wait to test it out. What do you guys and gals think about this one? Oh, by the way, there was a subscriber who made a comment that said that he uses this for EDC and it doesn't hold its edge. So I've asked him, you know, exactly what kind of EDC that he or she has done. So, because I'm kind of curious, because maybe I'll do the testing myself, you know? You know, I'm not sure if he uses it for cardboard or what, if he has an, you know, he's using it in an industrial environment. I asked him if he used it outdoors. He said, no, not yet. But he said that apparently this doesn't hold an edge. Yeah, this is 14C. Bluminati is 14C. I cannot verify that. The last knife I used that had this steel, the edge was awesome. I mean, I remember beating the living daylights out of it, and then I was, you know, able to still shave wood and stuff like that. But awesome. I wish I had a piece of paper to show you guys. But it did come extremely sharp out of the box. It came a little bit oily, and I wiped it all down. And then I added a little bit of my own oil. But pretty nice. I love that contouring over here. You know, it's just it's a lot of people say that the handle is small. Okay, but you know, it depends on from person to person, you know. And for me, as of right now, it seems to be working out just fine. Okay, I've got my middle finger around the first little finger groove, and then the other fingers just fit very comfortably. I do plan on chopping with this. Nothing big, nothing major like, you know, I'm doing with some of the bigger knives. So I already tested this out, you know, with the lanyard. And I got my two fingers over here. So I'm ready to do some light chopping with this. I do plan on doing some chopping with this. Because, you know, that's a good way to test out the edge, just to chop the wood. And then, you know, make some feather sticks, doing a little bit of light batoning and stuff like that. So, all right, troops. So listen, you know, unless you guys and gals have any other questions, you know, I'm glad that I brought this up to you. And I wanted to show you this real quick because I don't know if, you know, what the week entails for me. My son is coming in from Florida, so I'll probably be spending a lot of time with my son for the Thanksgiving week. And I wanted to get this out there to you guys and gals, at least show you this awesome blade, you know? I mean, I just love the way that looks. It's a fine blade. Oh, let me just say that if you're interested in this blade, I know I haven't tested it out yet. Let me just move this off to the side so you get the look of the blade. If you're interested in this blade right now, Eafengrow on Amazon, okay, they're giving they have a 20% promotion. So you get 20% off of this knife. So this knife is 40 bucks. All right, you get this knife with this awesome Kydex Sheath and Tech Lock. So it's 40 bucks. Now I make no money off of this. You know, they send me a knife, Eafengrow, I do a video. That's the extent. You know, I make no money off of this. And I believe in these knives so much, I just want to share it with you guys and gals. So it's 40 bucks, $39.99 with that 20% off, man. You can't beat that. And then there's free shipping, I'm pretty sure, if you have Amazon Prime. So not a bad deal, man, not a bad deal. And again, I want to do, you know, I want to show some knives that are budget for the holiday season. You know, if you want to gift something to yourself, or or if you want to gift, you know, your son, father, grandfather, mother, daughter, whatever, you know, and you know, you don't have the means or a lot of money to spend on. I want to show you guys and gals a whole bunch of Eafengrows and stuff like that to possibly look at for Christmas gifts or gifting, you know, for the holiday season. So yeah, man, beautiful. Look at that! Look at that harpoon blade. I'm digging that a lot. You know, you got a nice, you know, you can. I kind of like the way they engineered it, right? Hey Jeff, how you doing? Because with a pair of gloves, you can just choke up a little closer and then have your thumb over here, and then cut into some meat and stuff like that. Okay, and it's got a nice little recurve over here. It's got a nice little recurve, so this should be good to make feather sticks. The spine is rounded off. Okay, it's not sharp at all. That doesn't mean it won't strike a ferro rod, though. You know, I've come to learn that. I could probably strike a ferro rod. Yeah, with my nail. Yeah, there you go. I could probably strike a ferro rod with the sharpening choil, but the sharpening choil is kind of small, so it would have to be a small ferro rod, and I have a big one. But when the time comes, you know, I'll do some testing. Maybe scrape some wood, see if I could scrape the wood. And, you know, if I can scrape the wood, then I'll probably be able to you know, strike a ferro rod with the knife. But just a really nice, high-quality blade, man. I mean, everything is done so well. Everything is done so well. So just want to make sure that you guys and gals see how beautifully done everything is. Look at that. The texturing is really nice. Everything is even. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, there's a good look at the pommel. It's kind of like a little beak, you know? It's kind of like a little beak, but enough. Probably this is more than enough to knock out a window, you know, if you're a first responder maybe, or law enforcement. Yeah, it does look good, Jeff, right? It looks pretty awesome, I think. Feels good. It feels good in the hand. It feels good, really good in the hand. You know, so even as a hunting knife, you know, it should work out real well. If you need to, you know, get up and do some close work, the blade is small enough where you could just pinch grip at the top and then, you know, do some skinning or cutting. But it's not so bad all the way back here to do the same thing. This will definitely be a good hunting knife. But I tell you, as soon as I opened up the box and I saw this, I was like, man, this is tactical, you know. This is like law enforcement, military, you know, first responder type deal. Just a beautiful blade, man. And, you know, I'm grateful to Eafengrow that they sent it to me, because, you know, now I get to show you guys and gals, and I'm gonna put it to the test. Nothing too heavy duty, because, you know, if you take a look, it's a little thin. It's a little thin on the tip, but there's a specific task for this, you know. And there's some knives out there that they're not really made for, you know, smashing, you know, like some of the other Eafengrows. But this one is nice, man. I still think it'll do the job out in the field. I really do. God, it's sharp. I was definitely cutting paper with this, you know. And check out the short that I have on it. You'll see that it's very, very sharp out of the box. All right, troops, listen. If there's no other questions, I don't want to waste any more of your time. You know, thank you very much for those who did show up. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, just a quick look at this. And hopefully I'll be out in the woods, nice bright sun. You know, you get a really, really good look at this knife, and then, you know, we'll get it into action. You know what I mean? All right, troops. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for showing up, those who did. And, you know, sorry you got here late. Thank you for your review. Hey, no problem, Jeff. I appreciate that you showed up. You know, you could always look at, you know, at the video after it uploads. So no big deal. All right, troops, listen, I want to bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans and active military out there that once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So in the comment section and in the description section, I'm going to put phone numbers and websites that you guys and gals can take a look at. And also a heartfelt message from a Martin Miller, Vietnam veteran, 66 to 69. He has been there, he has done that. And he has possibly gone through what you guys and gals are going through now, okay? And he has a heartfelt message. Please seek the help that you all have earned and deserved. All right, troops, legionnaires, and new recruits. Listen, if I don't get a chance to talk to you later, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, okay? You guys and gals take care of yourselves, and we'll hopefully, you know, get this reviewed out in the outdoors soon enough. Take care, guys. At the ready, troops. Hold the line.